Hey guys, welcome back to Super Switch U. Today is the 8th day of 12 Days of Christmas, Budget Edition, brought to you by Pepsi, more specifically, my bosses at Pepsi that provided smile points, spent smile points on a $20 eShop card. $20 eShop card bought 12 Christmas, holiday, winter-themed games. Technically sponsorship, but also technically not. Anyway, so we've been doing this 8 days now, 7 days. I'm not going to keep going through every single game that we covered before, but know that on my channel there is a playlist for the 12 Days of Christmas Budget Edition. Check that out if you want to watch the previous days. But today we are on that the title makes me suspect maybe it's not really a game, but we're going to find out. Magical Christmas Tales, 10 Stories to Warm the Heart. So this was, I believe, one of the 99-cent titles. Yeah, let's just kind of jump in. Here we are. We jumped in. Press A or touch the screen. Touch. It's not touching. All jokes aside. So menu, you push the minus button and switch it to what I can only assume is Japanese. It's the only other language option. It's kind of weird. X turns off the sound and Y turns off the music. And that's basically all we can do. So, Christmas stories. This is what we've got for choices. Let's just pick one and see what happens. The Lost Star of Bethlehem. Oh dear Lord. Okay. So I think I bought a collection of books, and they're not even like long stories; they're just short stories. I don't know what to do here. I'm so sorry, guys. Merry Christmas. Okay, so let's click another one. Is it the same? Yeah, something almost tells me that these are AI generated images too. How do I make a video out of this? I'm trying to make sure he's about to start crying, or I'm gonna have to stall and go take care of that and then come back. All right, so I guess yeah. So this is just 10 short stories about Christmas. What's the most interesting sounding one? We got The Lost Star of Bethlehem, The Miracle of Nicholas's Bakery, Grandpa Tom's Scoff, Clara's Wish, The Little Drummer of the Silver City, Grandma Martha's Gift, The Mystery of the Christmas Letters, The Dance of the Toys, The Oven of Wishes, and Tomas's Christmas Story. Man, these images sound like AI generated names. I'm not gonna like completely claim that. Like, somebody could have put some effort in, but what sounds the most interesting here? How about this? Because is that the only one that actually says anything about Christmas? It's Bethlehem. That's a bakery. That's a scarf. It's a wish. That's a little drummer. It's a gift, toys, wishes, Christmas song. All right, so we've got two that have the worst Christmas in it. We'll at least do one of these. So here we go. I'm just gonna read you guys the story. Story time. Yay! Okay. Oh, this is awful. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Okay, so we got Joey in here, so I don't have to rush off. We're gonna read this thing, but I figured, one, I suspect that this whole thing might just be an AI-generated slop that got thrown out there. And if that's the case, I don't really want to give it too much attention. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read one of the 10 stories. If you guys are really interested after that, I believe it's 99 cents on the eShop. You can just check it out there. And then I'll just read you guys one of my stories, which is absolutely available on Amazon. Still to this day, they will send you a copy. Go Super Corn Dog. So I will read both to you guys, and then you can vote in the comments section what's better. And if you vote the AI generated story, I will probably just give up writing forever. But get to that. So we're all set. Here we go. Mystery of the Christmas Letters. In the city of Shining Valley, every Christmas, the children sent letters to the magical mailbox that Mr. Gaspar, the mailman, placed in the town square. There's a lot of comments in that. I don't think that's grammatically correct. The letters were filled with wishes and dreams, and somehow they always seemed to come true. But this year, a series of mysterious letters began appearing in the mailbox. Each letter was addressed to someone in the town, with an anonymous message filled with kindness and hope. One read, "Dear Samuel, remember that generosity will always be rewarded." Another said, "Dear Elena, your smile is the brightest gift this Christmas." No one knew who had written them, but the letters filled hearts with joy and curiosity. The children decided to discover the author of these mysterious letters. They formed a group of Christmas detectives and began to investigate. After days of following clues, they found an old man dressed in a long coat and a red scarf, delivering a letter to the mailbox at night. When they approached, the man smiled and confessed that his name was Joaquin, a former resident who had returned for Christmas. "I've always believed that Christmas is not just about receiving, but giving. These letters are my way of sharing a bit of love and hope," he explained. The children, excited by their discovery, helped Joaquin write more anonymous letters for the rest of the town, filling Shining Valley with even greater joy than in previous years. That's it. That was, yep. Got 9 more of those that I paid for with the eShop card that I didn't actually pay for. So, yeah, that is what this title is. It's just that. Just that. So, as I said, in the spirit of Christmas, I got something a little better for you guys. I wrote and illustrated this book and put it out on Amazon back in 2024. This was April 1st, I want to say I put it out. Maybe April 2nd, because I think I wanted to catch April Fool's Day, but not make it seem like it was a joke on April Fool's Day. But yeah, so it's been available for almost 2 years now. It's a children's book about a super flying corn dog. So this is a new copy I pulled out of my bin that I go and sell at events and whatnot. So here we go. Go. Sorry. Go Super Corn Dog. I'm not used to the camera still to this day. It's all backwards. So, somewhere in a deep, dark laboratory, the evil Dr. The evil Dr. Totsalot and his equally bad assistant Chip work on a plan most foul. I've finally done it, Chip! Exclaimed Dr. Totsalot. My super-powered corn dog is completed. With this, I will be able to take over the city. As the evil doctor and his aide leave, the little corn dog begins to awaken. He thinks to himself that he doesn't want to take over the city, or do anything bad. So off he flies, far away from the wicked duo. He begins a search for ways to help. Or people to say, yeah, no, okay. I don't remember what I wrote, I'm so sorry. There's a weird way to put that though in there. Begins a search for ways to help or people to save. I think it was just the way I was reading it, I confused myself. Along the way, he discovers his new powers. He can fly higher than a spinning pizza. He has super strength. He's tougher than the hardest walnut. And he has condiment vision. You never know when you might need that. It's literally his claim to fame. It's the condiment vision. And no hero is complete without a cape and mask. But at that moment, Super Corn Dog heard a cry for help. It was Mayor B. Everidge. It's horrible, Super Corn Dog. Dr. Totsalot has stolen the key to the city. Super Corn Dog knew what to do and flew off to stop the evil doctor. We finally have the key, Chip, said Dr. Totsalot. With this key, we have complete control of the city. There isn't a single door, box, or lock that we can't open. There is nothing you can do to stop us, Super Corn Dog. Super Corn Dog knew he had to stop Dr. Totsalot and Chip. But what could he do to get that key back? He used his condiment vision. Honey mustard was just the thing to make the floor slippery and cause Dr. Totsalot to drop the key. You did it, Super Corn Dog! The mayor was overjoyed at the return of the key to the city. On behalf of the city, I would like to thank you for your heroic deeds. And then that's the end. So, I'll let you guys decide. Was that better than the 99-cent AI generated? Oh, we need to find who's writing these mysterious happy letters anonymously, and like there was no downside to that book. Anyway, so that was the wrong thing to shrink. Come on, pull that back down. Anyway, I was trying to give you guys something better than that. What happens when you don't look at content whenever you go to pick it up or purchase it or whatever? But I wanted to stick to what I said. I bought games that were Christmas. They were supposed to be games. Apparently things slipped through on the eShop. But at the same time, at the time that I bought these, I struggled to find the last game, which was not this. This was not. But finding something in the price range that also fit the theme was a little difficult. So without this one particular title, as non-game as it is, we wouldn't have had 12 games. We wouldn't have been able to do the series, and there would have been no point. So, anyway, now you guys know. You guys know what this is. You have every way to know what it is. And hopefully, if it's not what you're looking for, you don't buy it. I'm not going to say, somebody doesn't want 10 little happy Christmas stories to read on their Nintendo Switch, but I am saying that I have to give it a rating. I had to look back and see the worst things that I've given. And it may seem like I'm being harsh, but I'll explain. So we're going to give one. I should probably pull me back up, shouldn't I? There we go. Okay, so we're going to give it one candy cane. And that's legitimately because it's functional. That's it. Right? Because it doesn't matter the quality of the stories themselves, which we'll get into that in a second. But the fact that it is not a game takes so much off of that score. The fact that it exists on a video games store that does not offer things like movies and music and multimedia, it is supposed to just be games. And this is legitimately not a game. It's little short stories. And that's what's worse, right? If this was like they were decent length stories, had chapters, whatever, like an actual ebook, that'd be different. We would actually be talking about a higher score at this point. Looking at most of them, they are between like 3 and 7 paragraphs. It's not even enough for a chapter of a book. So these are definitely short stories, which it does not say. And I'm like 99% positive that it was not even effort applied, because the illustrations that they gave, each one only had one illustration, which seriously, if you're going to do something like this, right, make it like the book that I showed you guys, the one that I made. Like there was a children's book, right? I get these stories aren't necessarily children's stories, or just happy little whatever, but you could have given an illustration per page and made it like 5 or more pages, like kind of illustrated as it went along, something to make it engaging. I did not care whatsoever for the story that I read you guys, and it was the only one to say Christmas in it. Well, one of two that say Christmas in it. So, yeah, there's a lot wrong here, and the only thing I could say right is that there are no bugs, no glitches, no errors, and aside from maybe way too many commas and not enough periods and ends to sentences, but they're just continual run-on sentences, which very much indicates that it's AI, because that is not really the proper way to do English, to have run-on sentences that freaking long. They did the bare minimum, and even that is probably not true, but it made a functional thing that should have been free. 99 cents is too much for that. 50 cents is too much for that. Because there was no heart and soul to it. I couldn't see it. And I don't think any of those other stories would have convinced me in any way that they didn't just get a computer program to read a bunch of Christmas stories and then just slap something together and slap some images in there and like, hey, let's make some money. If we even make $1 off of some guy doing a review of this title, we're gonna make $1. Well, yeah, that sucks. The whole thing sucks. So I'm sorry that I put you guys through that. And I don't normally promote my own stuff. I really don't. But I wanted to prove a point. Like I said, I actually put some heart and soul into this book. Its sequel, which is Super Corn Dog Monster Madness. I'm like halfway through writing the threequel, Chill Out Super Corn Dog. And then I've also got another children's book called Tyler Ray, All the Things I Can Be, which was the first children's book that I wrote and published, and it was right after we lost our first son, also named Tyler. And it was what got me to start writing and illustrating children's books, is I wanted to first make that book in memory of him, and then after that, books that I wanted to actually have one day read to him, and I never got that chance, and then now I can read to my children that are here. So yeah, I don't know that I've shared too much of that story with you guys on here, but it's true. We technically have 3 kids, but we lost our first. So you probably won't see too many times where I talk about Tyler, but Logan and Joseph are the ones that are here. So I don't know. It came up because I brought those up. Probably part of why I don't talk about those either, even though I'm actively selling them. You can buy them on Amazon. It would make great gifts for anyone with children in your life. Order it. You could probably get it by Christmas. I don't know. We're pretty close. I don't know that it'd show up by Christmas, but I mean, could always give them as a gift anywhere through the year. Help support that. Selling those books does, in a way, help support the channel, because then it brings money back in, and I can keep the lights on and the internet on, and I can keep purchasing things, games and stuff to try for you guys. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so to wrap it all up in a nice little bow, because I don't know how many people are going to stay once you find out that the game is actually a book. But for those of you that get to the end, I appreciate every single one of you for watching all of that I put out there, and not just snippet here and there and then you take off. But if you stick around for the whole thing, thank you. And to wrap this up, title's awful. Worst thing we've done so far. I could not imagine anything getting a lower score than this. I would play Retro Santa Run for hours before I would hop this thing back up and read those books. I will probably be removing it later today. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your comments down below if you liked it, if you didn't like it, and to the question that I posed earlier, whichever book you thought was better done, for sure. You can comment it down below. Just be gentle with how you phrase it if you didn't like my book. I'm not saying you don't, like, you have to like it. I'm just saying, like, don't be horrible with it. State your opinion nicely. Because I'm frail in the feelings department when it comes to my own stuff. So, like, you could talk trash about the videos all day long. You could talk trash about me, but don't make fun of my books. Just don't. If you like the video, hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We kind of took a step back the other day, so but we're still within 20 subscribers of 700, and I would love to try to get to that 700 by the end of the year. We're getting real close, but we're also getting close to the end of the year, so it's like a tight run. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, hit the bell notification button so you can be alerted to all upcoming videos, because after Christmas they will not be daily like this with the 12 Days of Christmas series that I'm doing. So just be aware when new content comes up. And yeah, just keep watching the 12 Days of Christmas. I swear they do not get this bad. There are some good games. We've done 2 good games so far, in my own opinion. 2 things that have reached 5 or more candy canes out of 10. Right? Yeah. That was Christmas Bubble Puzzle and There Will Be No Turkey This Christmas. Like, that was probably the best game that we're gonna see. But there could be some other stuff like that too. We've got 4 more days, so just stick around. We'll watch what these turn out to be, and yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you next time.